Alright guys, so what we're going to do now, and let me just load up a new MIDI track, is we're going to use those techniques you just learned from the video to actually, we're going to walk through it a bit slower this time and actually show you how to use these in a practical way. So, I've got this sample here, let's just play it. Gives you a bit of an idea. It's just like, I think from some stems, it's somewhere in my sample library, I don't know where it's coming from. So we got this loaded up here. Now, let's see what we can do with it. For example, I'm gonna chuck in a few notes here. Maybe have a few layers of this going on at the same time. And obviously playing the different pitches is going to play through this sample at different times. Actually, crap, I've loaded in a simpler instead of sampler. So one thing I forgot to mention in the thing is you can actually change between them really easily like this. There we go, so now we're in a sampler. Now, one really cool use of the scale function is just to be able to slightly get it off. This is kind of micro tuning each of the different notes slightly off, so you get like a really cool pitch effect. It's still pretty much on pitch. It's a really cool way. You can actually automate it to get some really cool effects, like kind of like a spooky horror kind of effect, or a really cool build. Really cool build effect. Anyway, that's not what we're trying to do here. That's just an example. Now changing the root will actually... Let's change it to A sharp since the actual sample is in A sharp. Except I'm going to go down to A. Let's do A sharp 2. Bring that back up again. Now I'm going to add in a nice little loop here. That way it's just going to loop back through the sample. I don't want it to go back to the exact beginning when it loops though, so what I'll do is I get it to just loop this section. I've done the opposite. So just loop this section. What I'm going to do is set some more release to this sound. Maybe about a second. Then we can play around with the release envelope, which is really cool. And then let's change this detune of the release envelope. Maybe a bit longer of a release. Change the slope as well. There we go. So it's just like a cool kind of effect. You can change the detune of the sustain loop as well. You can also crossfade it a bit just so it's a bit smoother, and then maybe crossfade. Oh, that one you can't crossfade because of that. Yeah. Let's change the pitch interpolation just to let's do good, just so it's a bit nicer, high quality. Let's zoom in a bit as well, so we can actually see what we're doing a bit better. Cool. And if you want to get creative, that's a fun effect. Let's play around with this oscillator. I'm excited to see what you can do. That's kind of a cool effect. I like that. Let's change this attack slope here a bit. Where are we? Add a bit of stereo width. That could actually be a really cool effect to modulate, so like, let's record it. It's like a really cool kind of... Yeah, cool. I reckon it'd be cool to add some sort of like filter. Really fast filter modulation, maybe? And maybe some attack. Maybe to drive or something. Ladder filter. Now we're just making video game sounds, apparently. We can make a bit of random pan for each of the notes. Playing around with time is kind of like a really cool way to get macro changes to the sound. Yeah, I think this is really cool. Let's do some like... Ooh. Just modulating this auxiliary envelope with the filter reso and this pitch oscillator of the oscillator for like the FM or amplitude modulation oscillator, sorry. Could do the pitch of everything. Yeah, that's just an example of making this crazy video game-ish sound. You could use that as like a cool riser or impact effect in one of your tracks. You know, you could just simply freeze it. You know, chuck it down on a new track. I meant to do option. Come on. Oh. Yeah, and hopefully that gives you guys a bit of an idea of how you can use the tips we just learned in Sampler in this tutorial to now make some cool sounds. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure to do all the things, subscribe again if you haven't already. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for checking it out. Peace.